the new Lensbaby limited edition OMNI Neon bonus pack. Do you need it for your photography kit or can you pass? Let's talk about it. I received the Lensbaby OMNI Neon filters with an order that I placed from them when I was getting some other filters for my camera lens, which we have talked about previously on this channel. And I gotta say, I just tested them out. They're pretty fun. They do some cool stuff, but I'm not necessarily sold from a boudoir photography standpoint. Now, in this pack, you have a couple of options. There are 3 crescent-edged pieces of plastic, and then there are 3 that have these moon shapes cut into them. You've got pink, green, and orange as your options, and then there are also 3 thin sheets of plastic as well in the same colors, which is nice. I feel like it's good that you get such a variety. I certainly had my favorites when I was shooting with them. And if you have other Lensbaby items, there is a magnetic clip that you can place on the outside of your lens and then attach these so that you don't even have to hold on to them. I prefer to hold on to them. I like the control that gives me and the ease of moving them in and outside of my lens. But it is nice that they work with their other lens systems, I suppose we'll say. What I liked about these was that they created almost like a light leak effect. If you place them on the sides of your lens, it really felt like I was shooting almost on film, and that light got to the sensor and kind of overexposed it in some areas. I thought that was really fun. They gave the photos that I took this almost vintagey feeling, and I think that's fun to play with. I preferred the crescent moon ones. These were my favorite to shoot with because you could see through the moons the actual color of the image just slightly. And I loved how that looked. Now, I shot on an overcast day, very, very, very cloudy. And I have a feeling that with full sun, these would probably be even more fun to shoot with because you would be getting reflection off of the plastic or acrylic. I'm not sure what these are made of. They probably would be really fun to shoot with in full sun. I do think you need to use them with a very wide aperture. I was shooting anywhere from 1.8 to 2.2 on my Sigma 35. I can't imagine they look great with an aperture at 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. I didn't play around with them in that way. But for macro photography or something, these would be really cool. That's pretty much what I did with them. I also think if you were shooting fashion, these would be amazing. I think these would be so much fun if you had some kind of editorial shoot. These could be so fun to play with. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what I think that these are for. They're for playing. Are they a must-have for your photography kit? No. And I think even Lensbaby knows that, which is why they're limited edition. They're not going to be around forever. But they're certainly fun. And if you're looking for something fun to add to your kit, these are an option. Do I, as a boudoir photographer, think these are going to benefit me in any kind of big way? No. I don't see any of my boudoir clients wanting photos with these light leak effects unless maybe I was shooting a neon look, which is something that I do offer in the studio as a bonus perk. It's an add-on. Then maybe I will be excited to see how they translate with my tube lights, which I've also reviewed and you can check out on this channel. But overall, they're a fun addition. They're certainly not a need. They're not going to make your photography suddenly a million times better. But if you're just looking for something creative, you feel maybe stuck in a rut, and you feel like you're not having fun anymore making things, these might be a great option because they get the creative juices flowing a little bit. And I had fun bopping around in my garden, taking pictures of my tomato plants and dragonflies using these. I thought that was very fun. You'll have to check them out and see if you like them. I will leave a link to them in the description so that you can check them out and decide for yourself. But if you're into colorful photos, you like neon infused light leaks, then great, you've found the perfect kit. If that's not something that you need right now, then you can definitely pass on these. If you have been enjoying the channel, please like and subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we put out a new video, and I will see you all here again for the next one. Bye!